Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to unwrap a festive season that is so much more than just a single day. We are diving headfirst into the incredible, marathon-like Christmas traditions of Spain.
So when you think about Christmas, your mind probably jumps straight to December 25th, right? You've got the tree, the presents, a big family meal. But what if I told you that in Spain, that's just a tiny piece of a much, much bigger puzzle?
That's right. We're not talking about a single day here. We're talking about a 2-week festive marathon. From late December all the way into January, it's this nonstop whirlwind of unique celebrations, incredible feasts, and massive public parties. It's a whole season of celebrating.
So where does it all begin? Well, it doesn't start with Christmas carols or advent calendars. Nope. It kicks off with the very distinct sound of bouncing lottery balls.
You have to understand, the sheer scale of this thing is just mind-blowing. This isn't just some lottery you might play on the weekend. It's a national obsession, a cultural event that, for basically everyone in Spain, is the official starting gun for the Christmas season.
What's really at the heart of it all is this amazing communal spirit. You see, people don't just buy a ticket for themselves. They go in on shares with their coworkers, their neighbors, their entire family, all hoping to win together. And for hours, the whole country just stops and tunes in to watch school children sing out the winning numbers. I mean, how cool is that? It's a tradition all on its own.
Okay, so after all the excitement and an anticipation of the lottery, the focus shifts to what is really the emotional core of the holiday, the great family feast.
Now, while most of the world is getting ready for Santa to arrive on the 25th, Spain's biggest, most important celebration is already in full swing the night before. It's called Nochebuena, which means the good night, and it is all about one thing, a massive, multi-generational family dinner that goes on for hours and hours.
And oh, the food. It's incredible. Forget about your standard turkey and cranberry sauce. We are talking about giant platters of shrimp, succulent roast lamb, or even a whole suckling pig. And after all that, the table gets filled with these amazing festive sweets like turrón, which is a kind of nougat, and polvorones, these unbelievably crumbly and delicious shortbread cookies. It is a true feast.
After that enormous meal, many families will actually head out for midnight mass. It's called La Misa del Gallo, or the Rooster's Mass, and it's named after this beautiful legend that a rooster was the very first to announce the birth of Jesus. It's a really symbolic and peaceful end to the biggest event of Christmas Eve.
Now, after the sheer intensity of Nochebuena, you'd think things would slow down a bit. And, well, they do, but, of course, with a very Spanish twist.
Get this. Right in the middle of this very festive, very religious period, there is an entire day dedicated to pranks and jokes. Seriously. The news might report some totally absurd stories, and everyone's trying to trick each other. It's this wonderfully lighthearted and fun break in the middle of all the serious celebrations. As the year starts to draw to a close, you can feel the energy building again for another huge national party, New Year's Eve.
The whole night really centers on this one very specific, very tricky ritual. Whether you're in a crowded city square or a living room, everyone has 12 grapes. And as the clock starts to strike midnight, you have to eat one grape on each and every chime. Let me tell you, it is way harder than it sounds. But if you can pull it off, you're supposedly in for a year of prosperity and good luck.
But wait, the season is not over yet. Not even close. In fact, for all the kids in Spain, the most exciting day of the entire year is still to come.
Okay, this is probably the biggest difference, the one that really surprises people. While kids in many other places are playing with their new toys on Christmas Day, Spanish kids are busy writing their letters to Melchior, Gaspar, and Balthazar. Yep, the 3 wise men, and waiting very, very anxiously for the morning of January 6th.
The excitement is just electric. On the evening of January 5th, every single city in town hosts a massive parade, the Cabalgata, where the kings ride on these huge elaborate floats and throw candy into the crowds. Then, before bed, kids leave their shoes out, hoping they'll be filled with presents, and they always leave some snacks for the kings and their very tired camels.
And the celebration keeps on going with a special cake for breakfast on the 6th. It's called the Roscón de Reyes, a sweet ring-shaped bread. Hidden inside are 2 little surprises, a tiny figurine, if you find that you get good luck, and a dry bean. Find the bean, though, and you're on the hook to buy the roscón for everyone next year.
So, when you take a step back and you look at all of these different traditions together, a really clear and powerful theme starts to emerge.
Ultimately, the Spanish Christmas season isn't really about specific dates or events on a calendar.
It's built around these shared experiences, around the simple, wonderful act of just being together.
And we've seen it every single step of the way, haven't we? From sharing a lottery ticket with your entire office to eating grapes shoulder to shoulder with thousands of strangers in a plaza, the focus is always on the collective, on the community, on family. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Beyond all the gifts and decorations, the Spanish holiday season reminds us that the real magic is in the rituals we share. So what are the traditions, big or small, that bring your own community together? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me.